morning, Derek Handley with Kostoff and Company with a little coffee talk this morning. You know, the end of the year is a really good time for reflection and planning. I don't know if you guys do it on a personal basis at the house for budgeting or on a business basis for next year, but Kevin and I do it every single year and it's served us very, very well. So I'm going to put a link up that you can go to download the documents that we're going to just chat about. But now is a really good time to see where we are today, plan for tomorrow, and talk about where we want to be 6 months down the road and a year down the road and how to get there. So we've got about 6 pages, easy stuff that we do. Where are you now, right? What's going well? What are the 6 things that are going well in your life or important to you? We talk about work, money, your love life, family, spirituality, friends, and yourself, right? Time for yourself. Rate those things. Are they good? Are they bad on a scale of 1 to 10? And which ones are important to you? Kind of helps people after they do that to do the visualization of the wheel. The whole idea behind it is grow the wheel in every single position, right? But by doing page 1, you find out where you need the most growth. And it might be lopsided because you're working too much, or you're not making enough money, or your bills are too high, or whatever. So those are the pain points that we can talk about and expand and make it more of a wheel as opposed to an oblong or an egg-shaped chart, right? The third thing is, where do we want to be? So let's say that we didn't have a very good year this year. We want to make more money and we've given ourselves a 5. Well, what are we going to do? Top 2 things that we want to do to go from a 5 to, can we make a 10? Probably not, but would a 7 make you feel better? Absolutely, right? So what can we do to change our daily activities to go from a 5 to a 7 in these categories, and again, expand the wheel on the visualization chart to make it round and bigger so we have a better life all around. Personal budgeting. I don't know if you guys do a personal budget. My wife and I, Kevin and his wife, do a personal budget on a monthly basis and an annual basis. We find it incredibly helpful, not just for the short term, but for long term. I don't know about you guys, I don't want to work when I'm 70. I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor for the past 30 years. So how are we going to get there? What are we doing in savings? How much do we have today? How much do we need to put away so we can retire when we want to retire? We've all got kids probably going to college or in college. How are we going to pay for Redlands, for instance, at $70,000 a year if we don't get a full ride scholarship for soccer? I don't know. We got to figure that piece out, right? So this is kind of just a basic outline of your assets and what your net worth is, and then you can talk into where are we spending our money, how much do we need to save, and where are we spending it. Kevin and I always talk about if you don't know where your money's going, your money will tell you where it went. So you need to know where you're spending your money. Do you have a high school student that is going to Starbucks twice a day for a $7 coffee? I know I do, maybe not twice a day, but a few times a week, and we have words about that because she could make that at home for probably pennies on the dollar, right? So it's important to know where you want to go and where you are today and where your money's going so you can wrap your hands around it and keep more of the money that you're making. Last piece is for whether you're a small business owner or a real estate agent or, in my case, a loan officer, do a business plan, right? How did you do last year? How are you doing this year? And get those numbers together. Where do you want to be? If you know you want to double your income next year, how many more deals do you need to get to double your income? And then you can back into how many more people do you need to talk to? How many more leads do you need to double the deals that you get to double your income? Again, if you don't know how to get there, you're not going to get there. So these are really simple ways for you to think about where you're at today, prophesize where you want to be in the future, and put the plan down in between to get there. If you have any questions, you want to have a coffee and sit down with Kevin and I and go through these things, we'd be more than happy to do it. It's that time of year, we got a plan for the future. Derek with Kostoff and Company, have a great day.